Hello and good evening, Mike. I'm not even going to say your last name because I know I would absolutely butcher it. My name is Josh here at Midwest Valley Marketing. Bear with me here. This is kind of dry bones, just cut to the chase. We're doing it at home, obviously in our companies on the weekends here, but promise you we get this customized video sent over to you and a little bit about who we are and how we could potentially help you. So with that being said, we're going to dive into your free audit that you asked for. Bear with me a little bit. Normally I do these myself, but my fiance here, Presley, wants to start learning how to do these videos. So I'm going to kind of explain to you as well as to her what we're going over and why things are the way they are. So bear with me if I'm kind of double saying things, but it's going to be more information for you, and I think you're really going to like that. So with that being said, we have your Facebook page and got your message logo. You got your message, your guy up top. You get advertisements, commercials. That's great. You have great obvious call to action. I see you don't have a phone number. It's telling me right now you can put your phone number in there, so it's something you may want to add into it. You have your website. You also don't have an email connected to your Facebook. These are all things in Google's eyes that you're going to want to have. Other than that, I don't really tell you a whole lot about how to post, but I think posting on Facebook is something that should be done anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week. Obviously not loaded with spammy stuff, because nobody wants to see spammy crap and they just kind of ignore you over time. Eventually you'll hit somebody will go, oh, hey, I've seen this 40 times, maybe I should reach out. That's just my opinion. And as well, too, with this whole entire video, yes, we are professionals in our industry, but this is just one side of marketing. This is just our opinion and how we've learned how to do things. So feel free to take it with a grain of salt. I hope it's loaded with a bunch of information for you. But again, this is just coming from us. So with that being said, we're going to go to your website here. And before I even look at your website, bear with me. I'm going to take it. I'm going to copy and paste into this tool we use. It's called Ahrefs. It's kind of a Google analytic checker, and I can kind of see where your website sits online in Google's eyes with all of your backlinks and keywords and so on and so forth. So while that's loading, we'll look at your website. It's super eye-catching, customized that way is awesome. I think that there's a very fine line between having a website that says your message, your call to action, as well as being loaded with proper content. And I see you have that as well right here. You do website design, you do content marketing. Let's see, your content is the king of the internet. More quality content, more traffic, more visitors. Yes, agreed. So with that being said, though, there is good content and there's bad content. You understand that content is key. We don't want to just be loading content as in a bunch of gibberish words that don't mean anything. We want all of our content to be full of keyword-rich content, what people are searching online. And I'll kind of get into that more once I get into my Ahrefs tool. And I see you offer SEO as well. Ahrefs can kind of show me the SEO side of marketing online as well. But got you right away. That's awesome. This is kind of a little side note besides content. This would be an About Us page. That's where I would put this, about. I'm assuming you probably have it in here too. Bear with me. I'll load this. I'm on up. Yep. So you got that right here. So one thing I would not. I mean, this is again just my opinion. I would not have this on my front page. This is something that you should leave on an about page only. Your front page should be loaded with your call to action, your services, and your pricing, if that's what you want to have. Another thing you don't have on your website is click now. You should have an option to click now or contact us now button every time somebody scrolls. That way they never lose sight of an option to contact you or reach out to you. You got one right here, but it's not even a very clear button. So with that being said, you got development. social media marketing, SEO optimization, copywriting, branding, huh? Copywriting. Yep. Not copywriting. Thanks. No, I know. Oh, really? Branding and additional services. So that's cool. I guess I would maybe specify what additional services are. I see you have a lot, so that's a lot to offer. If you know how to do it all, that's cool. Good for you. You have your previous work, phenomenal, and then that's it for your page. I would break all of these up into different pages. Having it all on one page isn't terrible, but it's your home page. Your home page should just be loaded with that keyword-rich content. With that being said, we'll go into Ahrefs here, and yeah, this kind of tells all of it for me. Let's see if we can get rid of this, because that doesn't even seem accurate. See if this works. No. Oh, that's why it didn't even give me the right URL. No, I guess it did. Okay. So with that being said, then one good thing for you is that the only way from here is up. You need to start getting backlinks. You need to start getting referring domains and that keyword. You need to be loading your website with a bunch of content with keyword research. And what I can do for you is show you this. I'm gonna go into Google here. Let's see where you're located.
I think it's on the Facebook page.
Did it? What was it? Oh, South Carolina. So what we'll do is, just so you can kind of see some of your competition, we're going to look at marketing agencies. If I can type agencies. Alright, there's going to be a little blip in the video on that, just because we ran into some technical difficulties. So we're back to marketing agency sites, or marketing agencies in South Carolina. And so we'll take this first one, because this is obviously where we want all of our customers as well as ourselves to be. It's in the number one location. Even ourselves, we're still working on getting ourselves in the top spot. But as you know, it costs money. And we need to be profiting in order to do so. So with that being said, we're going to take these guys. Again, we'll copy and paste into our tool here. And we get to see what they have for backlinks, what they have for domains, what they have for keywords. And this is something that you should be doing, is comparing yourself to your competition. That way you can use everything that they've got and then some. So they have 516 backlinks. We'll go into that in a second. That's the SEO side of it, as well as the referring domains. But I was talking about keywords that you want to have on your website in your content. So this is, as you probably know, keywords are what people are searching on Google. So we want keywords we can that have a good volume as well as a low KD. Cost per click, CPC, that's what you can pay for in ads. But with that being said, something for you, I would use like marketing agency Savannah. I know you're not located there, but it's close. It's Savannah, Georgia. You're in South Carolina. People want to be able to find you. So anything that has marketing agency, marketing, advertising agency, you want to be grabbing these keywords and putting them into your website. Then on the SEO side of it, there we go. On the SEO side of it for you, one thing you need to be doing is getting a bunch of do follow, no follow, citations, blog posts, guest posts, link juice, influence links. You want to be getting all those kinds of things as well for your website. We can kind of show you a few examples here of what your competition has. So what we're going to do is go into here. Oh, not that. Come on now. I'm just going to grab the do follows, because the do followers are the ones that I like to target first, because that's going to be our quickest way to start ranking, is chasing do follows. So this is the do follows that your competition has right now. Like, we can go into this and click on it to figure out what kind of backlink this is. Once this loads for us. So they got a coffee company. So most likely, because this is another business page, that this is going to be either link juice or a guest post. And those are always really great to have. I mean, we want a lot of guest posts. No, actually it's a citation because this DR is low and the UR is high. If our DR is low, anywhere between 25 to 15 is usually a citation. Or even like this 5-1, that's going to be a citation as well. Sometimes it's just link juice. Let's look for a high one here. So this is definitely a guest post because it's 48 UR and 17 DR. When you're incredible in Google's eyes, we want tons and tons of guest posts because it ranks like crazy. They're expensive to get, but they help rank like crazy. So this is just a Chamber of Commerce. These are hard to get into. You have to really sign up and pay a lot of money, yearly to get into these. But these are incredible, incredible backlinks to have. So what else do we got here? Another citation. What do we got here? A lot of these too, if they'll say NA, it's not really one we want to go after. It might be a spammy one. Let's go into it here and check it out. Well, it's actually something, but I don't know whether it would be unless they work with these guys. So that's just an influence link there. And learning and understanding what each backlink or what type of links that we want to have on our websites is very important. It's very hard as well. It's very complicated. But, so anyways, I could sit and go all day on those. Those are just the do follow links. We can go look at all of them. This is just something you want to compare to and something you want to start chasing for yourself and or your customers is backlinks. And that's the SEO side of it. That's something that you're always going to be loading into your clients' web pages, your websites. You're always going to be researching competition to make sure that you have what they have and then some, and always getting more. I recommend going for a bunch of free ones as well. There's a great way to figure out all of your free ones. But with that being said, that kind of wraps it up. I know it was a 12-minute video. I was hoping for it to be shorter. But I wanted to go in depth for you guys. But I can't give away all my secrets. Otherwise you'd be able to take me out of business. So with that being said, Mike, here's this customized video for you. At the end of it, when you're done watching it, give me a message back, some feedback in general, how we did, if it helps or not. With that being said, have a good night.